Hey guys, well, I'm here now to bring you my review of the first Hunger Games movie. Ta-da! And I also have the book. Beautiful. I love the cover of the books, but yeah, okay, I'll give you a little backstory for watching this first lovely movie. I saw trailers in the theater, like, late in 2011. Heck, I might have even seen a trailer uh, of Hunger Games before the Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol started. Which Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is amazing, and that Dubai Tower scene is unbelievably awesome. Okay, but anyways, back on subject. And I was like, that looked good. And then I started hearing more and more about it. And then about a month or so before the movie, heck, maybe even a few weeks, I just heard more and more. And people were like, and someone in my class said, I have to finish reading the first book so I can go see the movie. At first I was like, nah, I'm not gonna read the books. And then I realized that, no, I might as well. So I read the first book because my grandma had bought me a copy of it earlier, and I had that copy for probably a year or two, like a paperback copy for probably a year or two in my bookshelf, and I never read it. But yeah, I read the first book, and I freaking like sped through it. I loved it. And then we went on vacation for spring break, and we went to Walmart one day, and my family and I saw both Catching Fire and Mockingjay. I was like, I begged my mom to buy me the third book, the next two books, but since they were only hardback, I could only get Catching Fire. But of course I got Catching Fire, and I read that fast as well. And then I found Mockingjay online, but I did eventually buy it on hardback, and I read that really fast. And just, these books were so amazing, and I finally got a chance to see, Hunger Games. I saw it the day it came open, like later that evening, I was gonna leave for like a band trip to Chicago, and my friend was staying over. She was also in band with me, and we decided not to sleep, and I said, hey, we might as well see Hunger Games, and we saw it, like, we got out of the theater at, probably, 7, but we could not even see the movie until 8:40 because it was sold out, and, wow, the first time I watched this movie, I loved it so much, and then a week later, the same friend and I, we saw Hunger Games again, after we got back from the band trip, but, yeah. Wow, but I love this movie. I don't care what anybody says anything bad about it. I mean, there are some problems with this movie. I will get to those. But this movie did everything right, for the most part. Okay, my only nitpicks, at first I was mad about Madge not being added in the book, of course. I mean, the movie, but then I got over it because the movie was so good, and now, I'm like, okay, why are people mad about Madge? I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't mad, but now I'm over it. Though people are still mad about it, and it's like, get over it already. But yes, and also, the games weren't gory enough, and they weren't bloody enough. I mean, it's PG-13, but you can still have blood. There was hardly any. And, also, Prim giving the Mockingjay pin to Candace, I didn't mind that, but people were mad about that. But yeah, but I just love the movie. Everyone was cast perfectly, and yeah, everyone was cast perfectly. The acting was great. I personally, everything about this movie worked. It really did. It's just, I like the costume, but looking back now, it's like, oh, okay, the costuming could have been better. I mean, compared to Catching Fire, the costume is, not that good. But yeah, this movie is so great. The score by James Newton Howard is amazing. And then the soundtrack was good. The only memorable song was Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift. But yeah, this movie, just everything worked. The story was great. The pacing was good. There was shaky cam. I know people complain about the shaking cam. I didn't notice it. Like, I've watched this movie several times, and now, I notice the shaky cam now, but it never bothered me. Gary Ross, he did a great job on this movie. And of course, the star of this movie was obviously Jennifer Lawrence. She was Jennifer Lawrence's performance as Katniss, that was the best part. And the reaping scene, one of my favorite scenes, and I love the interview scene, though I have to say, Rue's death, it was not that sad. It was sad, but in the movie, it should have been way sadder. And I'm still saying there should have been more blood. Imagine if the Hunger Games movies were rated R. If they ever remake them rated R, because even if they're like, you're too young to see rated R movies, at least you have the old versions of the movies. But yeah, but I don't want these to be remade anytime soon if they ever are. We need these for at least like 20, 30 years. But yeah, all in all, I gave Hunger Games now, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a very good movie. It's not perfect. There are some flaws, but overall, I enjoyed it for what it was. And honestly, I've watched this movie more than Catching Fire because I've owned it longer. And it's just a great movie, and yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna review Catching Fire right after this, guys. So I know so many videos today, and tomorrow, but yeah. I'm preparing for Mockingjay Part 1, guys, okay? Okay, yeah. I will see you guys later. Bye.